Obligation. What an interesting word. Now, I have an obligation to myself. Makes sense. So do you. You have an obligation to your family, to your career, actually, even to our society. There are so many people that have forgotten that they are important and that we all have obligations. I have a lot of different hats that I wear. And if you are a parent, you have that hat, a coworker, a boss, a owner, a friend. And let's start putting the word obligation into our story on how we present ourselves to people. I noticed that in life, parents don't have a lot of obligation to show up for their children. I was at the gym a couple days ago, and the hot tub is not for children. And there was a dad with his 2, 3 little kids in the hot tub. And I'm thinking, where's his obligation to making sure that doing right is more important than being selfish? Yeah, I know the kids want to go in, but there's a sign that the adult man can read. He has no obligation of following through in our society with regulations and rules and signs. And I really believe that that has really ruined, crippled our social skills with each other. You'll see people park poorly that have no obligation to do better because they're not even having their own high standards. There's been a few times where I parked really bad. I hopped in my truck again and adjusted it because it's just the right thing to do. Nobody told me, and this is it, nobody had to tell me to correct my own behavior because I have high obligation to myself and I know what is right and I know what is wrong. And at the end of the day, I want to feel good about myself and my actions. A lot of people are hurt and wounded, so they'll use that as an excuse. In a rush, busy, they'll use that as an excuse. And years ago, a client of mine in a Starbucks yelled at the lady in front of her because she was chit-chatting and this client was in a hurry. And she's like, shut the fuck up, apologize for my language, and pay. And she justified it. She has no obligation to be kind, to wait for her turn, to realize that we're all social creatures and we don't have to go super fast because she is busy. So that's really what I'm talking about. Slow your roll, slow your game down. Nobody needs to adjust for you. It's probably best that you start to look and see how the game is supposed to be played and play it out a little bit better so that you can win and that you're not going to get this ugly energy being thrown at you. Because I'm sure, I'd put a high bet on this, that the people that heard her say that in a Starbucks line threw a lot of hate energy at her. And then people like that wonder why they're just so unhappy and miserable because of their actions, get the reactions, verbal or nonverbal, back to them, and that fuels them. I finally got her to realize. So as a life coach, energy healer, I can actually break down these moments of why you are so non-conscious, unaware that in our little society, in our world, in our community, in our family, that you're just not fitting in. I don't want you to be the outsider. In the pack animals, horses, dogs, If one misbehaves, I'll tell you that they'll get attacked, but they will correct behavior or they're sent away. So clean up your act is really what I'm trying to say. And when you need help, understanding that you may be your own problem. The world doesn't revolve around you. And when you can relax and be part of a beautiful moment, the rewards are unbelievably delicious. So reach out. All of my sessions are on Zoom, so you can be anywhere in the United States and beyond. I am a power coach, so get ready for that. But also from that space, I have the deepest love because I want you to fit in. And when you fit in, you will receive love. Until then, it's almost impossible. So thank you for watching.